Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call the Bus, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Fluid.
Human.
Fluid.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Boom, another day in the cold. What's up, everybody? I'm comedian Neil Wood. That's Adam Nutter over there. Yo, what's going on? And we got a wonderful guest. We got Rob Cruz, everybody.
Yo.
How we doing?
What up?
I feel like a little lion or some shit like that. My lion sucks.
Yeah, that was more.
That was really bad.
Panther.
It was
I'll give you a
not a good. I'm sorry.
It was
We'll put it
guttural.
in. They're hella dumb. Yeah, did it feel it?
Yeah. I
Like,
believed
that's-
it. You know what?
Should have
guys,
went
let's,
Panther.
let's shut it down. We'll start.
Yeah.
We'll start again.
Start again.
We'll start
Over
fresh.
my dead body. We don't have the money nor the time. All right. But you're from, I didn't even plug you just because so many projects. I don't even know you're on a ton of stuff. We'll get the plugs and it's the only reason. But yeah. Rob Cruz, very funny comic, as well as being great at music and all kinds of awesome stuff. So you've probably seen some of his work already.
Just sucking his dick out the gate. Damn.
Yeah. That's how I do it. It's got a German. I don't know why it had like a German Du hast like thing to it for mine. I was like,
Interesting.
I'm just doing push-ups over your dick, I guess. That's the kind of woman I want to get.
That's called sex.
Yes, she just
Those were
No.
man
Over
push-ups,
Jack.
dude, not on your knees, lady push-ups.
no. I want a lady.
Fuck me like a man, dude.
I want gravel imprinted on your knees.
Tom, come on.
Yes.
We got to get the shoulders that you and I both like.
Yes, dude. Suck me like my dad likes.
We're right into blowjobbies. How we doing? I'm a
How
little
we
pent up.
doing?
It must be that.
Speaking of dads, so
Yeah.
I was slightly late to this
Yes.
because my like I said, my dad pulled a great old man dad move on me where he
You
hit me with
forgot your
a-
name?
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Like,
a
Jim.
sick dad move.
You just call me by a lady's name. He's like, Addison, get over here. I'm like, I'm Adam. He's like, whatever, bitch, get over here. No, he's
Didn't
like,
I used to fuck your mother? Sorry. He only knows. She's like, you look a little like your mother, actually.
Dad, you're 68. Why are you talking like that?
I am looking forward to the day that like my mom like gets like Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, and then just starts calling me like cousin names.
Right.
She's like,
Yeah.
Bruce, please. Like,
Don't tell
dude,
Rob.
Don't tell Rob.
Yeah, don't tell Rob.
Where the money's buried. All right, listen.
Or it's even
He
worse
gets
than
his
that.
head on.
It's like, don't tell Rob I've actually hated him his whole life.
Oh,
Please
that'd
don't
be
let him know.
Yeah. Well, dude, that shit is so cool, man. That shit is so cool. Because I didn't know my grandma thought I was hot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You were
because-
hot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she got
What?
it, and then I took her out to lunch one time, and she was kind of giving me the eyes. She was
Yeah.
looking me up and down like I was just a piece of meat.
Yeah. Just up in there.
And I was like, damn, like that is like kind of sick to know because like you know that they always say like you're handsome and all that kind of stuff, but. No, it was good to get that kind of validation.
Was she at like a diner with you, just knocking her glasses over, like, honey, can you pick that up for me? And you would get over. She's like,
Yeah.
fucking nice.
She's like slower.
Nice.
And
She's like,
Oh,
I didn't
man,
order cake with my dinner.
yeah, that whole side of family, dude, I am fucked. Dude, I'm getting like dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that. I used to fuck
Nice.
with my grandpa that got it.
Your grandpa got it?
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
got it when I was really young, and then I told him like I would like fuck with him. I was like 7,
Oh, shit.
so I would tell him like, "Oh, pop, you got worms in your hands,"
Oh,
and then
fuck.
he would just like freak
Oh,
out.
come
It was-
on, man.
It was pretty cool, man.
That's
Did he
fucking-
also think you were hot?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't have the wherewithal to ask him
Fair,
back
fair,
then.
fair.
He didn't do it.
Or notice the signs.
Yeah. He did it in a roundabout way. He was like, stay away from my wife.
Yeah.
Don't you be fucking. I can see her making eyes at you. All right. Don't you fuck my wife.
You making a pass?
I love you. I love your grandma. I'm like really laying on thick and like a diner. She's like, oh, I won't be ordering. I'm already going to eat.
Yeah.
Look
Mhm.
at that little piece of
I had
meat
enough
over
of
there.
a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But,
going to need help getting out of this chair. Not for the reasons you think. I'm going to slip out of here, baby. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, I'm sorry.
no.
But yes, you might have
Please.
some dementia going, coming up, or some Alzheimer's coming up.
I'm
down
very hyped.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, dude, like,
It's
I
a slow
don't
drip
wanna-
coffee of forgetting. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
French press of mental illnesses.
No, that's inaccurate. But it's
French press. Is that a drip? Is it a French press
no,
drip?
no.
Oh, I just don't know coffee. Never mind.
That's a press.
It's this one. Fuck.
Why don't we know who is the? I mean, I am the less trash of you. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you are.
Why don't you let me handle
Right,
a little
fair.
bit of that?
I thought it was the same.
Sorry, go ahead, Mom.
Oh no.
Oh,
But
so
no, I
scumbag.
think-
Sorry.
Sick. I think it's sick.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave this world missing anything, dude.
yeah. I
want
I
to leave this
agree.
world saying banana, dude.
I
I
agree.
want that to be my last word.
That's a good word for a last
Yeah.
word. That's a great last
Or
word.
just looking at my Jamaican age and just being like tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big black tits.
Yeah.
Just
Say it.
trail off and just buy. Yeah. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, I would do a formal one. I would do a formal one early on. I would try to get in just
Dear
like,
tits.
yeah, dear to my wonderful titties.
Best, Rob. Like an email.
Warm regards, Rob Curtis.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. So what happened with your dad?
Oh yeah. So the other day he was like, "Hey man, you want to come out for like a brunch? My treat to Jersey, which is an hour drive from me." And I was like, "He's like just to catch up, hang out." I'm like, "Sure." Get out there, takes me out to a nice brunch, right? Then get back to the house. I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "I got a podcast. I gotta go. I'm like, I got work and stuff." He's like, "All right." He's like, "Real quick though, before you go."
Oh no. All right. Yeah.
Can you help me hang this TV?
Yep.
That I bought him. I bought him. So listen, I'm not trying to be a bragger, but like I am just financially better than my parents. Okay. So like I try to do nice things, right? I buy them things that they can't afford. I try to like upgrade their lifestyle when I can, trying to be a good kid. I'm the only child.
I mean, let's be honest. When they're both dead, you're just going to be getting that money right back. So
Yeah,
they're broke as fuck.
That's what I'm
Fuck them.
saying.
They don't got shit.
you're going to get that TV back. The karma you're putting out, it'll be a studio television in fucking probably 10 years they got left.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, give or take.
Next podcast we do together, I want to see you through that TV.
Yeah, really. I want to see you through that TV.
All right.
This
Yeah.
is just a single tear coming down. It's my papa's TV. I mean, I bought it for him, but you know what I mean. Well, this is funny because I am a person who had to come over and help you put up a television. So for you to go and help your dad put up a television, I'm sure it went very well.
Oh, it was more for just I was there just to hold it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. This
Good.
wasn't like as my expertise in hanging things. This was like
Yeah,
a body. Could you
Right.
hold this for me? And then it was
they called the ripped Adam Nutter. That's your father is better off getting a guy at Home Depot, dude. That's fucking insane.
man,
that
I'm
he
up to
got
like
your neck is garbage right now. Like
70 pounds in shoulder presses, man. I'm getting there. I'm building back,
you have
baby.
zero cartilage in your neck. Like you are fucked.
Building it
Are
back,
you-
baby.
Are you still lifting?
I go every day.
Still?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have.
Did you know Adam when he was big or not?
Yeah.
Do you remember Adam when he was chunk? Or
No.
Oh, okay. So he only knows thin Adam.
Oh
Okay.
right, yeah. I was
That's fine.
not in shape. I was just skinny and not in shape. Yeah, no, I've been
Yeah.
consistently going to the gym every day for a while now. And
Well,
like,
you have to. Don't say he's been consistently doing that, but it's only because his muscles had atrophied from
That's
the
true.
lack of working out that he had
that
done.
is
So they were
true.
like, hey, if you could at least walk a little, that would be a step up.
Yeah.
I don't like to use the word atrophy, even though that's accurate. I don't like you said
That
it,
is-
but
that
it is true. And I'm getting fucking ripped now.
Oh,
Getting
look
fucking
at that.
jacked,
it
son.
is. Yeah. Yep.
Are you channeling that into the bedroom?
Don't worry about that. Just look at my fucking muscle, Rob. Just look at these fucking guns I'm getting, Rob. Don't worry about the other stuff you said. Just look at these.
I mean, when you
You
when you
got it.
drape some chicken like skin over some chicken tenders, yeah, I guess it looks like muscles. I wouldn't, but it's whatever. No, so you helped him with the TV.
Yeah, and then he
That
was
one's
also, and then
fine.
I was like, I did that. I was like, I gotta go. He's like, okay, but just take like 2 minutes. I just need help with my computer.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
I
it
don't
always
know.
takes 2 minutes.
And then that took way not 2 minutes, right? Way not 2 minutes. And then I was like, I gotta go now. And he was like, okay, but I have one more. I have a problem in my car, in my dash cam thing. I go, you're not a cop. What do you need a dash cam for? He's like, well, just in case. I go, what are you doing? In case of
Dang.
what? So I had to help him configure that. And they're like, I'm just going. And I left. And I got stuck in traffic.
Did you say what he needed it for? Or?
No.
Speaking of
He just wants it.
He's like, he just kept saying,
In
just
case I drive by a black guy.
Oh, that makes sense. You gotta be safe.
Yeah. You never know when a black
Never
guy's
know.
foot.
No, he just kept saying just in case, like he's fucking James Bond, like on a mission or something like that. Just in case. Like, just in case for what? Like, what are you doing? You don't go past 40.
Right.
You're in a 55 and older community. Like, what are you doing? Like, what do you need this for? Drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's 10 black people in the entire 55 and over community. You know all of them.
Yeah.
Why are you being racist as well? I mean, whatever. Papa Nutter's in there. You know what I mean? But no, it'd be funny too if the camera's facing inwards. You're like, Dad, this camera's fucking in on the inside of the. Why? Are you doing a podcast in here? Are you doing a podcast? I swear to Christ.
Yeah. Just
So he's
me.
got a dash cam thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dash
3
cam
different
thing,
chores. He hit
TV
you with.
issues, the fucking computer issue. By the way, the reason I got them a new TV is because, and by the way, I got them like a 65-inch fucking 4K TV. And then when I was with my dad picking up the TV, he was doing I kind of like that one better. Well, that one's $3,000, and the one I'm getting you is like $700. He's like, yeah, that one's nicer though. I go, I know, right?
Yeah, I bet it is.
Get it? Oh no? Then we're gonna go with this one. That's still a 4K fucking 65-inch TV.
Listen, man. If you're have now shifted where you're the father, you gotta have him do the chores. You can't be like buying TVs, him up there like I want that one, and you're like we didn't do our chores though, right? Like you know, like then you're doing the chores. This is crazy, buddy.
He wanted.
Spanking?
Have you considered spanking? Would you hit your father as your child?
Yeah, I put him over my knee in Target, but
Nice.
lessons had to be learned sometimes publicly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's on
So
him.
think I like
doing this?
Think I like it? Think I like doing this? I don't like it either. I don't like it.
You
Get
once
over here.
were my daddy.
Your dad's like,
Stop.
You're embarrassing me.
Good. Still good. Snicker.
Is it like a clearly weird dynamic now that you're kind of his poppy?
No, he just keeps making me I just keep listening.
Oh,
to the
he
fucking
loves
bitch.
it.
I just keep doing
Yeah,
it.
The best of both worlds. Really.
Yeah,
for him.
she's just
You,
winning.
you
on
get
all
no
fronts.
poppy privileges?
No, he's winning on all out. He's winning on
Yeah.
all fronts.
That
He's owning me.
stinks.
He's crushing.
You
All
gotta cut
fronts,
this
he's
guy
crushing.
off, man. Who even is this guy?
Yeah, dude. He's 65 now. It's time for him to leave the nest. All right. You've had him for 15 years. Almost coming up on 18. You know, he's gonna be out soon.
I'll send him out with some pack of
To a
condoms
home.
and a case of beer and be like, "You gotta go, man. You gotta flee.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You gotta be free."
And your mom's still kicking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is she with all this?
Oh, she's the worst.
Yeah. Is she worse than him?
No, I love my dad. Me and dad have a regular relationship, but like me and my mom don't, and she is like a freeloader. Like she is,
Okay.
like she will absolutely take advantage of me, like for real. Like
Do you think she like gives him like a dossier before you guys go to
Yeah,
look for
yeah, yeah.
TVs
Like,
and stuff
listen.
like that? Like, are you like this is mom talking? Like when you're
like
getting
hit
TVs?
the TV, hit the washer, fridge is
Yeah.
acting up. You know, let's see what we can do with that. You know, dog sick, so you can pay for that surgery on 3. Boom.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
break from their fucking living room when they come out. Dude, I feel like they walk out of the living room like fucking Ben Stiller and Dodgeball, like, like doing that like, together. It's like,
Yeah, that's
fucking
it.
psyched.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, man. It is like a crazy relationship you develop with parents as you get older.
Yeah. I would say.
How are you with yours?
I'm probably the closest to my father spiritually because he's dead. No, my mom's great. My mom's kind of had like, it's been an interesting journey, but she's like a quiet lady in a lot of ways. You know, she's soft spoken. So she's fantastic. But and then she found like love. Like, you know, she was
Beautiful.
alone for a lot of like my life. I feel like just kind of being a single mom, and my sister helped raising us and stuff. So it's cool. I talk about it now, like a little, in my comedy a little bit. And she's got this great guy named Ed, and Ed's, you know,
Great.
and they live together, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's really wonderful. Except in the eyes of Jesus. In that case, then she's committing a cardinal sin.
She's a
Yeah,
sinner,
yeah.
and she will burn. But you know, for now,
hard.
Not my mommy. Not my fucking mommy, Jesus. You don't touch my fucking mommy, Jesus.
Leave my mom.
I got a real problem with Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
If he's gonna kill my mommy, dude,
Yeah.
he's gonna
Kill
not
her.
only kill my
You're gonna
mommy, he's
kill
gonna
her.
make her. Yeah, one, Jesus kills everybody. Everyone knows that's how we get our souls
you're
up
right.
to heaven. But no, I mean, it is kind of funny that like a devout family sometimes it's, you know, like raised fairly, religious. My grandmother's a blessing from the Pope that they signed. You know what I mean? Like the Pope kind of like autographed a little something and sent it to her. I was like, I didn't even know that was possible. But so
chew on this.
Really.
The
I was
Pope
like,
is just signing tits of old ladies like in the crowd. Like,
I mean, pretty much. Yeah. What do you want to dress it to? What did I say? I just put it around the areola. There we go. There we go. From who the fuck you think? The Pope. Like, what's my name? That's all he puts.
Suck my people.
R-U-L-E.
I like Frank. I like him just also, the Frank, like Pope Frank. Like, I don't even know if he's still doing. I think he is. I think he's still hanging it. But, so like fairly religious. And I know it's got to hurt a little bit because she's, but she can't get married. She never had an annulment. And I think I actually wonder I was talking about this recently and I don't know. Did you, your parents married in the church or anything, married at all? What was your setup?
They were married. They were gonna elope, and then they got some family pressure to do like proper wedding
marriage.
And then so my mom is Northeast Philly Jew, and then my dad is from Jacksonville, like Catholic, like Hicks.
Gotcha.
So both of them kind of kept the religion stuff from each of their families for the most part.
So
with me, I got a bris and I got baptized.
They double dipped.
Both families didn't know I did either or.
Ooh, I actually have never seen anyone successfully pull that off.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
wow.
I thought you got circumcised twice. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Which one? I'm wondering.
I'm just root.
Right. Yeah. I'm wondering. Yeah. So you had to do the bris first, obviously. So they got you. The bris was done first.
I think.
Waited. Well. Only because I say that
baby,
because.
right?
No. Well, yes. Yeah. Obviously for the baby's sake and the young, but like, I'm not like a priest would ask to look at the baby dick, but if they found that the baby was uncut.
No, they actually do. That's actually the problem is they do.
Yeah. They unfortunately do. No.
Priests are looking at baby dicks. That's the reason we're here where we are.
Yeah. We are here where we are.
Catholics, I meant Catholics.
Great if I got the bris and then they dipped it in holy water.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The move.
I like to think of like, if it was the other way around.
Dude, that's how it sears it like you're searing a wound in the field. like you take a hot knife and you dip your fucking bris penis in holy water, and that's how the Catholic goes into your Jewish dick.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, what if I go to hell dickless and then my dick is just like in pearly gates, like
yeah.
So much fun, dude.
That'd be
just
good.
having a to blast.
That'd be
they
fun.
get to see what my grandparents look like. To see if they take the form of their old selves, so they're perfect image of themselves.
Yeah, the halo is just a cock ring. Yeah, over top of it. Sometimes he just puts it on top. Oh, I feel the vibration.
Pete Paul, your balls look like they hurt.
And I'm picturing that your dick dancing, like feel the vibration.
Yeah, I feel like your dick's a big
looks
worm
like the
guy.
Dancing baby screensaver.
Oh yeah.
Ooga chugga.
Ooga.
So much fun. Still watch that dick dance, baby.
Dude.
Yeah, so much fun. That'd be great. But that's an interesting balancing act. I didn't think anybody had actually pulled that off.
People have like certain expectations of me because I think like branding wise, I lean towards the Jew side.
Right, branding, of course, for branding,
way more helpful.
Yeah, you got
way more helpful. But also too that's the only side of the family I really talk to.
Gotcha.
And then like, so this is how Southern I got, dude. So my
how is all the money? Is the money good?
Yeah,
dude.
I was owning everything, Rob. Is that fucking awesome?
I would hang out
fucking
with
rules
side of the family. I would. I love that. Yeah. I was like, I clearly go with the Jews over here, guys, because at least they're the OG. Like between the Catholics and the Jews, it's literally like the OG. I'm gonna go the OG.
Yeah, and then I own Leonard Skinner's IP. Which
Nice,
is great.
Hell yeah, dude.
But the
put in Sweet Home Alabama right now, Neil. The mental note. Put it underneath.
Fucking the fucking rabbi free bird in my bris. Come on.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. He freed your bird. I saw you coming. I was like, oh shit. Something's coming. Got to free my bird on this. That's every bris. That's free. Put a free in it. Like, wow.
The rabbi holding a lighter in the background, just waving it as he comes in.
Yeah.
I like to think that the Catholic priest like kind of had a sense. Like I would like to think that because if the bris happened before, he's like, yeah. It's Rob, right? It's cute. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this maybe, have you guys gone to a synagogue recently or anything? No. Okay. Just smells a little. I won't
Feels
say
lighter. Just saying.
Yeah.
Feels lighter.
It's like, what's this tail?
He just gets like Ollivanders, like Harry Potter. He's like Dragon Heart.
Yeah.
Fairly pliant.
I love it. But yeah, good for you, man. Double dip. Nice.
But yeah, my dad's parents. I called my grandpa on that side my goddamn peepaw. Dude.
Oh, you called him
That's how
peepaw.
Southern it was.
More Southern. Huh?
Yeah. And yeah, dude, I don't think he liked blacks at all, dude.
Ah, shit. Yeah,
I have a hunch.
Yeah, you think it was a little thing?
I have a hunch he like looked at blacks and he was like, "Oh, ew."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't have. Yeah, that's okay. You have Adam. Do you have any good like direct? I mean, I know you do, but I don't know about any of your cousins or something like that. I don't mean like because I don't know what your direct family is, but you have any family in there that are like that racist? Just kind of be like, oh,
Italians from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
You're a New York guy.
But New York racism is like weird. It's a different, like Southern racism has got like it's an extra. It's motivated.
Yeah.
New York racism is just kind of like how these people think.
New York racism is always based on
them.
true stereotypes. Honestly, it's like because like everyone's racist in New York. Like everyone's racist against everybody in New York.
Right.
As somebody who grew up in New York, that's 100% true. So like it's very local to New York racism, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of hard to understand if you're not a New Yorker, but it's like towns be like, look at these fucking Chinese from Brooklyn, but that's like Chinese from China. Like they don't know what that is. They only know Chinese from Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah, New York racism is it's groups of people that only exist in New York.
Yes.
It's like no Asians from New York, dude, not you. You're cool.
I don't even.
You're like,
I don't know who you are.
Nah, just Brooklyn Asians is who I hate. Neil not saying that. This is a person from New York. I want to say that. I think I'm trying to fuck some Brooklyn Asians.
That.
I think.
It's very much
a neo-Nazi.
Oh, man, I don't want that to be the title. No, we're not doing that. Not letting that happen.
No,
it'd be good for the algorithm.
I do feel like it, like Southern racism versus like New York racism, like Southern racism is like racism with
Robbie,
pulp.
pull that mic a little closer. Sorry, bro.
Southern racism has the pulp.
Yeah.
And you guys are no pulp.
Yeah. I agree.
Also,
agree
like,
with that.
No nonsense.
Like just growing up around talking to like everyone in New York too. It's like it's almost like I've talked about that, I had this conversation before. It's almost like man, racism, it's like almost you have to do it in New York to get by. To get along, it's like you have to be. Like you can't just
or else you'll get like stomped.
Yeah, you're just like real fights will happen.
Yeah.
It's almost like you gotta let it out because you're all on top of it.
Have you called someone an N-word to get out of a fight?
This is bad.
No,
I don't get what you're saying.
So in other words, like you let the steam out. So like you just kind of make fun of each other and you're more open about it, as opposed to you just try to pretend like it doesn't exist and like it builds up.
Yeah.
That's
I get you. I think if I had to like put it in a different way, I get you. It's like it's much easier, or like the way you let the steam out is just like, again, like it's like these the Asians on the train, or like whoever group, name a group on the train. You just hit that because you're like, all right, well, whatever. I don't mess with Asians, and like, you know what I mean? You just kind of put that in your brain, and then this way you just say that. And but again, I don't know if you're acting. The worry is the people acting on it, obviously, just being like, what? I'm only beating up an Asian. What?
Well, that's my point. Is if you don't let out the steam all the time, you get to fucking violence. You just gotta be like, look at the fucking someone
yelling in Times Square.
Look at
these goddamn Hindus. Like, you're just yelling.
Whatever.
You're just like, dude, you should have just done this in your apartment. It's okay. It's okay.
It's your world, man. You get to do whatever you want with it.
I don't know.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, I have it. I hate that type of stuff just because it feels like an out too. That's what I hate about racism. Like, it feels like an out to me because that's what I mean. It's laziness of just being like, these fucking this. And I go like, I don't know, man, that guy could just be an asshole.
Right.
Like you're letting that guy off and blaming a lot of other people. I'm like, this guy's a dick. Like, it's kind of, you know what I mean? It kind of takes the pressure off in a way.
Well, I mean, dude, living in Philly for the past like 3-4 years has changed my brain chemistry, dude.
Definitely.
So you realize it's like area things where I think all races who were born and raised in Philly are weird.
Okay.
Because I grew up in the suburbs, so I think they're weird.
Right.
And also, dude, like growing up in the city, what are you gonna do, dude? There's nothing to do. I mean, there's certain things, I guess. Like I see some parks with some heroin addicts in there, and like I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I came to Philly when I was an adult, but it feels like the city is so adult. Like, how do you even be a kid in it? Like, I feel like it's all bars and like restaurants and like,
I guess
places to fucking nod out. And
Please Touch Museum, dude. The art museum area. We got tons of culture in the city. But
you could be a rich kid in the city.
I would say
but
this.
Like just like an average income kid.
Yeah. I think I agree with you because all those things are at times there's a cost for entry. There's a lot of, the schools try to get things out, like resources out to them, not to like, but you're right. I get what you mean because this is why we have just like, yeah, you're right. You're in a city and I still have people doing wheelies down the middle of Broad, like 16-year-old kids, because I'm like, don't you go read? We've got Picasso's. Like, go check something out. But like, you're right. Like, I don't know. We need a wave pool, dude. What do you want? Like, what do you?
Even in the suburbs, I was still doing like dumb kid shit, but something about it like felt different. Like,
you did it away from people,
right? I would just go off into the woods and no one would hear from me.
Yeah,
it was great.
Oh, it's easy that way. I get you. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't grow up and say I've been.
I didn't see like adults afoot, like anywhere I went, like in the suburbs. They were all in their houses.
Okay, yeah,
and like any of the places adults hung out, I couldn't get in there.
Right.
So, like in Philly, there's insane adults everywhere. So, like from a kid's perspective, I can't even imagine that. Like if I was like 12. And on the reg, I just saw heroin addicts everywhere.
Yeah,
that would fuck with me for sure.
For sure.
But I'm sure there's a strength to that where you're not as shocked by your environment when you become an adult, because I had to adjust when I got older. But I don't know.
No, dude, even growing up in Staten Island is like way different than like going into Manhattan or like Brooklyn. You're right, because like Staten Island's so way more of a suburb. So like, I'm out again, dude. I'm out in the woods too. Like I had woods, right? I was in the woods playing football on the street. Like it wasn't like that at all. So we could do that. So even though I was in New York City, it wasn't really New York City. But then like you went to Manhattan and we're like, what the fuck? This is the same place technically. Like we're in the same technical city. Like we're not at all. It's crazy different.
Right.
Wildly.
And then
I prefer the suburbs, by the way, as a kid. Like growing up in the burbs as a kid was awesome. Like I would never trade that in for the world.
Yeah, that's a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to migrate back to the South Jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I'm going to be here for another few years.
South Jersey.
I don't hate Philly at all. I love Philly, a lot of it, but there's just there's a factor of stress in every single thing you do.
Right.
Where parking, like not having a driveway.
Right.
Like you're worried about the PPA all the time. If you go to get groceries, you're worried about just dumb shit. I went to 7-Eleven and I saw an Asian homeless lady, which you never see.
Oh, yeah.
Very rare. Very
it's
cool.
Rare. That's a unicorn.
Very cool. But it was just like 7:00 in the morning, and she was just like, just very low, like friend or foe, friend or foe, friend or foe, and then screamed in my face, "Foe!"
And
I was like, I'm just trying to get a Red Bull. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
There's just a there's a filter of stress in every single thing you do, which I think I needed to experience.
Right.
Because I came into the city a little too doughy-eyed, talking about my feelings too much.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop
and
that
now,
right now.
Yeah. And now it's different. Which I genuinely think I needed, but now I'm like, all right, got it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I agree.
You know, this
does that make sense at all?
Yeah, 100% makes sense. No, it's why it's like it's not a habitable place. Like it's not like you start to, it's like what are we doing here? Like if you look around, like again, I had to go to the studio like the other day. I parked my car on the street, and the whole time I'm thinking like, I hope kids don't put a beach in my car like they did in Neil's car. Like like it's the whole thing the whole time is like, again, narrow street. I don't want my fucking shit getting hit. I want again, like going down another narrow street as I leave, and like someone runs out and hits my car. It's like all this fucking stress just to get home. Like it's like, dude, it's so I'm thinking so much extra just getting back to the highway on 95, and then we'll get to the 95. I'm like, oh wow, thank God. And 95's trash. I'm like happy to see 95. It's like no, it's a nightmare. Same thing when I drive Manhattan. Still, if I have to, I'm like, dude, get me the fuck. And I grew up driving there. It's a nightmare, dude. I fucking hate it now.
And now you're like in a like PA suburbs.
I'm in Bucks County, yeah. Which
Yeah.
the ultimate suburb of Philly. You know,
That's great.
Yeah.
And do you feel just a sense of calm all the time?
Every day I walk out, I'm like, this is awesome. I just nice. Yeah, it's way nicer.
All right, guys. Well, you're weak. It's fine.
How long you been in the city for? Are you
10 years?
10 years?
10 years.
Where are you like from originally?
I'm from South Jersey.
Oh, okay. Where in South Jersey?
Couple of spots. It's kind of we moved every 4 years until my family's from Hamilton, and my mom and I but when I came along, it was like Vineland. My dad lived in Millville, so it was close for him to get to. Then we went from Vineland to Buna, and then Buna to Hamilton. So back to the homestead.
Gotcha.
My mom lives now.
Do you remember a venue called Hangar 84?
No.
It was in Vineland.
It was in Vineland.
It might have happened like after you moved out of there.
What was it again?
It was just like a sick like rock venue.
Oh, no, I didn't get to check it out.
Yeah.
I would have been young when I lived there. Yeah. So yeah, damn, that's a shame.
But anyway, so you lived in Philly for like 10 years.
Yeah. I'm done now. I'm broken. This city will break. I am broken. It's when you genuinely I was saying, like the city of brotherly love is not the name of the city. It's an affront. It's insane the amount of people that don't like the city of brotherly love is like, we're just fucking kidding. What are you out of your mind? It's so terrible out there when you don't want the people in the city, like they don't want to get better. They genuinely don't. Like everyone is actively trying to do whatever they want. We don't want to get better. We don't want to be told what to do. And you can't do like that in a city. It's not going to work. So
yeah,
it's a nightmare.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. Cause I went into it. The first place in Philly I lived was in Center City in the neighborhood.
Right.
And then I moved to East Kensington.
Okay.
And now I'm in West Philly.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's sandwiched between two nice pieces of bread.
Right.
Where West Philly, I'm like kissing the hood.
Right. Yeah.
But it's fine. It's but East Kensington was fine too, but it's just like I feel like a pussy for not liking it. Okay, because I'm like, oh, look at me, this fucking like well-to-do kid like coming in here not getting it.
True. I mean, there's not much to get.
Well-to-do kid, I just feel like such a fucking pussy.
I mean, I don't want everything to be like, I don't want everything to be Fishtown either. Like that's the thing that I'm trying to say. It's what I would like for the people in the community where they see us like we do a block cleanup, like we try to prevent people from, trying to pollute the area, trying to keep some green spaces. But I also don't want everything to be fucking Fishtown and way overpriced. Like for the city, that's not helpful for the city either. We don't need a fucking yoga studio, on every goddamn block or whatever.
Right.
Oh, you don't need
get some resources.
You don't need that. You don't need 47 million Pilates places. That's what we have out here, and it's crazy.
Yeah. So I just want resources for the people that are here to get better, but we don't need more coffee shops and fucking breweries. I want them to have some fucking green spaces where their kids can play safely, that there aren't syringes and glasses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like glass
character
all over the place. That's what I want for a city that's coming up. Like that's what I want. But then you get in and you just see a lot of folks that are damaging their own communities because they're just like, fuck it, I'm complacent. I don't give a shit anymore.
No one else cares. Why should I?
Yeah, but right. It's that problem. So then it just turns into me shouting at them, just being like, yo, pick up your fucking trash. Like you fucking piece of shit. How dare you?
Because you have a interesting situation that my last place was kind of like that, where it's like one nice strip of places in the middle of hell.
Yeah. It's a little bit. We had a raid this morning on a house on this street.
Nice.
There was a raid. Nice. So I'm walking by to go work out. Like I'm just walking by and I just see, I'm like, this is way too many. I have bulletproof vest, SWAT, and then I just see the fucking ram door, like the actual, and I'm just like, all right, well, I'm gonna get out of your way, fellas.
But Rob, like to your point, where you're like, I feel like dude, no, like Don't know. That's the normal feeling. It's not normal to walk outside and be surrounded in human shit and filth and fucking people yelling and fighting and not caring. Like, that's not normal.
Right.
Like, that's not normal. Like, that's not healthy. Like, whoever says that is fucking lying to you. No, it is healthy. Walking outside with my dog in a pleasant neighborhood. That is healthy. Like, it's crazy to think that. Like,
not in the first world
more
country.
so what I think it is like, I think I grew up in like such a nice situation, and then when you do,
right,
like especially as like a teenager, you try to make up proms.
Right.
So like I became like super emo, and I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking twisted. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
And then like you
Right.
grow up in that, or I grew up in that, and then like you go to a place where like stuff is actually bad, and then I was like, dude, I was such a fucking
pussy. Yeah.
pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went
So
from emo
I feel
to
like
fucking button-down shirt, polo right away. You're like, oh, sir.
yeah. I just moved into like a place with like poverty, and I have zero debt. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn. Yeah, it does put it into perspective, and that's why I was saying like I needed it, but now I'm like, all right, cool, see ya.
Yeah, dude,
Let's
of course.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying too, where it's like it is like a rational thought to be like, this isn't good.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I shouldn't feel stupid for realizing this isn't good, but then you just kind of take inventory of your own life, and you're like, damn, okay.
Well, I mean, what I would urge you to do before you end up leaving is like, that's why I think it's important to try to go and see what the city has, like go to the museums as much as you can, like check out get all the good stuff in, because there is a lot of good stuff, rope courses up near like East Falls and stuff, like things that are inside Philadelphia, man. They do everything, you know what I mean? Which I know you get out there, but like, because all the good stuff you can find, it's just where the bad stuff is, like, not dealing with the homelessness in Center City. Again, like we're it's a giant city. Like we should be able to deal with like these very easy things.
Yeah.
It's not funny. Sorry, I should make this funny, but we should kill the homeless. So
unleash the cops.
Kraken? Oh. Unleash the crackers is what you were going to say, I think.
I mean, yeah, dude. Yeah, because there's like so many sick parts of Philly.
Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff.
Yeah,
lots
But
of cool
it's
stuff
like,
always.
again, San Francisco, right? Yeah, lots of cool parts of San Francisco. No, it's also not a lot of cool parts of San Francisco. All the parts of the poop and the and the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? It's like where they have apps to avoid human shit in San Francisco because it's so bad. Like that's not cool. Right. Is that normal? Like no, but like yeah, there's cool parts of San Francisco. Like of course there are. Like it's what cities are though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So move the Bucks is another way. At the end of this is move the Bucks.
It's fucking way better. You guys
I
have any
actually,
plugs?
yeah. Before I would say pitch, but also I love that you're going back to Jersey because I think
I love Jersey. So
there's some great stuff. Like South Jersey's awesome. It's not far from stuff. Like it is. Again, most people per capita. So fucking shout out my home fucking town. All right, let's do plugs and then we'll finish up the podcast with some more shit.
Mr. Cruz.
So go ahead.
Podcast I do with Drew Montana and Naeem Ali.
Say that again. Your mic cut out. I think your echo thing is on your side, Neil. Is whatever that problem we have. It's not important. Just say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, cool. So check out Do Rag and the Deer Tag podcast. Do it with Naeem Ali and Drew Montana. Both people have been on guests on this podcast. Check out patreon.com/Do Rag and the Deer Tag. Also check out Field Tripping with Tim Butterly. I've been part of making that and doing editing for that sick show where Tim Butterly just takes out other comics on field trips and gets high and has a blast. Check out patreon.com/Field Tripping. And follow me at The Attention Horse on Instagram, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So,
Adam, what you got coming up? Adam Nutter.
Follow me at Adam Nutter on Twitter, Instagram, Adam Nutter Comedy on TikTok, youtube.com/Adam Nutter. Yay. Go to that. Sub that. Please. Thank you. And September 1st, Fifth Borough Comedy Festival, Staten Island, my home place of trash. Come on out, all you Staten Island peeps. North Cantina, Mexican Cantina, North Shore. That's where it's going to be. So come on out to that. Neil's on that show as well. So I think it's an 8 or 9 p.m. show. We'll let you know next week. But come on out to that. It's going to be fun fucking time. And that is, it's September 13th, Speakeasy Comedy, Philly. That's it for me.
Nice. You can check me out at IamNeilWood.com for all my dates and details for stand up. I'll be at, I think, Rotten Ralph's. I'm doing a little Wednesday show over there. Rotten Ralph's. That'll be August 23rd. Go check out that show. It's in Old City. It's a great little venue, so go check that out. And of course, every second and fourth Friday of the month, you can check us out at Myers Brewing Company. 2 shows typically, so they're only $12 a pop. Different comics for each show, so we're there always. Thanks for everybody who came out for our last one. It was a lot of fun, and all the comics and everyone did great, so we appreciate that. And actually, the same night, so that's going to be August 25th. I'll be heading from Myers Brewing Company for our first show and heading over to Soul Joel's Sunnybrook. Awesome venue. It's only $5 tickets to check out some great comics from Jay Yoder and Steve Rinaldi right after the headline show. So buy those tickets for the headline show, and you can even hang out after and see some more awesome comedy. So it's a great room, and shout out to them. And we are back at Wissahickon Brewing Company in September. Looks like we're going to have Steve Rinaldi kicking it off with a nice headline and spot. And check out everything at Biggest Little Comedy on Instagram or droptent.com/events for all our dates and details for that. And you can check out more from this podcast if you go over to droptent.com/store. Get in the store, buy a shirt, buy a hat. There's different colors, different patterns, all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Sleeveless summer is almost over.
Sleeveless summer is almost over.
Almost
Yeah,
over. Sleeveless summer. Come on.
Okay.
Sleeveless tees.
Adam's trying to pitch it. Or buy a sweatshirt and cut the sleeves
Just
off.
a sweet looking merch.
Thank you, man. I know we gotta do. I know I don't get out enough as much as I can, but I mean, there's some steady stuff in there that I like. I have some of these shirts. It's good quality. I got to get some more hats. I know that. But I mean, I got a good head of hair, so why buy? But yeah, or if you want to support the network, there's Drop 10 sweatshirts, Drop 10 shirts. If you just want to support the network, we appreciate it. And you can go over to patreon.com/cult of us for all of our extra content. We got definitely another gauntlet in the hopper for you, but we've got movie watches on there. We've got stuff from the road, recordings with guests that we've had from all over the place, bigger comedians, guests, all kinds of fun stuff. All right. Also, don't forget, you can jump in our Discord. We like to watch fights, MMA and all kinds of cool
fight
stuff.
this Saturday. Not this Saturday. Sorry. In 2 Saturday.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Fight coming up. It's all good. We'll get into the tier. It's only $5. We'll send you a shirt as well. So, we'll ask for that sweet shape of your body. And, it's all $5. So get in there for all that cool stuff. Check us out on Odyssey, Rumble. I don't even know what Rumble is, but Adam said that
it's another video platform. Sub there.
Perfect. I don't know. So do all that stuff. Odyssey, YouTube, all of it. And don't forget iTunes, that gets us up there. We appreciate it.
Spotify, all that shit.
Spotify, all that cool stuff. Rate and review, people. Boom. Take us out of plugs.
Boom.
Coming on back in. Try. There you go.
Hell yeah, dude.
And any art stuff, jameswoodart.com. Go there.
Sweet.
If you want to hire me for some shit. All kinds of cool stuff. Where were we going? Oh yeah,
it was Jersey.
Jersey's fun.
Dope.
I forgot about that raid this morning. Sorry. I forgot. I even put that in like the group chat for the neighborhood. I was like, hey, just let you know they're raiding a house at the end of our street. So just probably stay inside. Don't worry about it, but just stay inside for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't know who they were, serving a warrant, and if they're busting down the door, they might be not sure what exactly is about to happen. So I don't know what's going on in those houses. They're renting them out. That's what's happening. Is they're not up for. They keep renting them out to people, and weirdly enough, people keep like abusing them and throwing parties and like what? Who knew? And then they can't get them sold. For some weird reason, because they're wrecked on the inside and they had to fucking break down the door.
Yeah, so if my door got broken down 7 times as a landlord, I'd be pretty pissed.
It makes no sense. Yeah, but I forgot about that. But yeah, Jersey, I think is a good move. Even just like right over the bridge, if you can get it. It's just so accessible to everything.
Yeah, and dude, I mean, I really cherish the South Jersey comedy scene. I don't know how it's doing now because I haven't gotten the chance to go over there as much.
Yeah.
I just got my car back in the last year. So, but yeah, dude, I mean, so many fucking sick bros came out of there. And that's how I met you guys. I mean, Adam, I know you're like a PA Staten Island dude, but I consider you a South Jersey comic.
Nice.
Yeah. yeah, I mean, I felt like the first time I started stand up, I think I did maybe high note at first, and then my second or third time I went to Raven Lounge, and I went on in the third. They call it the third half, where you guys know how it is. It's just like horrible, and I just bombed so hard where it was like I don't even know what to do with this. Whereas like I've said it before, but like it felt like I failed like a calculus problem, but I don't know how to add. Gotcha. Where like I didn't even know like what nutrition to take from it. So then I went back to South Jersey and just learned how to tell a joke and just met like really funny dudes over there. Like I met you guys, I met Cody, I met Jeff, I met Rusty, Dan Madden,
John Montag,
Matt people, like all those dudes. And I felt like that like without that scene being available,
I know.
Like I feel like I wouldn't have continued.
I was singing the praises of that place. I was just doing it at another mic just because I was like, I wasn't shitting on the mic there. I was just kind of like, I was like, well, it's just a different animal, you know. We came up. I was talking to Eppolite Lavelle, which is like in my head, who was like a freshman in that scene, and I'm, you know, like I got to like I graduated, whatever. Like, you know, we're just thinking of time and like the wave of comics that come in. But like, I got to see Neil Carroll, like it's really on the back of like Steve Bryant, Neil Carroll, Matt. I can't remember. What was Matt's last name? Jeez, I haven't seen him in forever. But like these great writers that were just in this little pocket, this little room at the tap room in
Dave Premiano,
in Jersey, Premiano, a monster. You know what I mean? Just and. I realized what a nice thing it was for me to meet who I met from my, you know, Jesse Dram and Drew Papsky and, you know, Mike Lozada, stuff like that, who even if they're not doing comedy anymore.
Starving Naked Comedy.
Yeah, man. Starving Naked Comedy, dude.
Bobby Ray's.
Oh, baby, all day. You know, so, but we got to see so much. I didn't realize how good it was because then City Mike's like transitioning over and dipping into both was like different. I mean, we don't like when we talk comedy, which I get, but it is nice. It's just akin to any artist who kind of like gets to maybe like paint out, you know, learn from a mentor out in, you know, a rural space rather than just jumping into like a French, you know, the academy, you know, and just like having to be learned and like that way. They had an appreciation for writing that like if you didn't have shit to talk about, there wasn't. And they also weren't hammered. Let's be honest. They weren't macked. Like, I mean, bless fucking like the class ahead of us at Raven that, you know, that are doing very well now. And I hope keep going even farther. But like, yeah, like Shaner was the first guy who like, when I did my set at Raven, he was hammered. He bought me a shot of fucking Fireball and he put his arm over my shoulder. Shaner is 5'5" and he like brought me down like this. He's like, hey man, you're going to fucking bomb. Like you're gonna suck real bad up there, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. And then just like pat me on the ass and like sent me up there, just ate shit, you know, and it was great.
It used to be so wild.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It used to be so wild. I started like, man, I took a break for 2 years and then started again, and that's when I consider like really starting. So I was there when like Shaner and like Shane, Six and like all of them were still there.
Yeah, the crew.
Dude, it was Sydney. Crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, it was great to see. It was where we were in like a crazy spot where it was like, oh cool, like I go to Jersey and see great comics, and then I come in and see some awesome comics and people from Helium stopping in and stuff like that. So it was really, really cool. Yeah, really great stuff. They hate when we talk comedy on here, so I'm trying to bring.
Oh, they don't like it.
Else. It's a whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
it's under, but we could tie it to other stuff. But yeah. What the fuck was I going to say? Sorry, everybody. Anybody with a topic, throw it out while I try to process what the fuck we're talking.
I just want to yell out something.
No, it's fun.
A slur. I don't know why.
He tries to do it every episode. No, do you have anything for Trust Me, Dude? It's fine if you don't.
This is a segment.
So we've been kind of playing this thing.
We have a segment called "Do You Trust Me?" We don't do it. First of all, we don't do it every week because I don't want to kill the segment. But it's essentially just like a thing where it's like there's no factual basis or statistical evidence I have or Neil and I have to our take. It's like a take we have that I'm telling you I'm right. Just trust me, I'm right.
It's akin to New York racism.
Okay,
you know what I mean? It's like trust me, dude. Puerto Ricans at night, 2 a.m. on the train, stay away from. You're just like what? That's so specifically weird and general in the same way. What are you talking about?
I love it.
It's fun. I'm working on one that it's going to be a good banger. But I came out. The first one we did was a real banger, and the next two we did were good, but not as good as the first one. First one, I proved Helen Keller's a fraud. She is.
Ooh.
She's a fraud. But I have a good one for the next one. I'm trying to keep it under wraps, but have a little more
allegedly. Just so we're protected from lawsuits.
From who? The Helen Keller Foundation? Suck my dick. She's a fake.
We don't know of her spirits in the world, dude. We have no idea.
Fair. You're right. Ghost might exist. So I'm sorry, Helen Keller's ghost, but fake. Sure. So I have a good one.
Sure, she heard that.
I mean, I have one on ghosts like right now. Like I was telling people, like Tom Crolius.
Was this your official?
We're talking about. Yeah, like whatever, official.
Okay.
Yeah, put a stamp on it.
All right.
I was like, yeah, man, ghosts don't exist. I firmly, everyone hates this, but I go like, yeah, they don't. It's just if you just look into our perception and our vision and how we react in dark spaces at night, you really just don't understand the mechanisms that are going on in your lizard brain. So when the hair stands up in the back of your neck, it's not ghosts. It's just your lizard brain being like, why the fuck are we in the dark right now? We're going to get attacked because dark things come out and they kill us.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. And that people don't understand how the perception goes. So like, it's just, I'm like, that's just been ghosts the entire time. That's it from the beginning of human. And it's again, because you'll never see a 1980s ghost. There's never all the reasons that comics have given for like, it's weird how ghosts operate, right? Like all those bits. It's just because there's never been ghosts. It's not a thing.
Yeah, get this.
I'm a firm fucking Houdiniite, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get punched in the stomach to die.
Dude, I mean, I so badly want to believe in all that stuff.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, you know how like Cody did those music festival shows?
Oh yeah,
those like hippie shows.
Oh, dude,
I wanted so bad to like believe in all their bullshit.
I know you're just listening to Moonchilds talk about fucking chakras and Vegas or whatever the fuck.
It sounds so nice, and then ladies take out their tits and call it spirituality. Listen, and I'm like, yo, this rules.
Yeah,
for real.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong.
Mother
very cool. But
Mother Earth's mountains over here. Look at these two.
Hippie dudes are the goddamn worst.
Oh, it's the worst.
Dude, because they'll just do it. They'll just act like pieces of shit and like blame it on their hippie shit.
I'll take it.
They'll like fuck your girlfriend and be like, "Come on, man, we're all one. Why are you upset?"
Yeah. And they smell all the time.
That's your hang up.
Yeah, that's your hang up.
Yeah.
I'll take
I'll take a
crunchy chick over a crunchy dude any day. Yeah, like it just in terms of friendship, like knowing them, it's like I don't want to know a crunchy dude. I don't give two fucks about whatever your nonsense that you say to get in the sack with these women. Yeah. Like their identities are all built around weirder stuff. I mean, I'm not saying
it is identity seeking.
Yeah. Listen, it's hard to go on stage and be like, why are you all putting your identities around nonsense? No one likes that. No one's oh, this is a likable guy. But I genuinely think it. I mean, like, dude, I don't like anyone who's built their identity on just like fucking, sand. And it's I'm not saying mine's perfect, but it's just, I at least don't, subscribe to bullshit. And it's fine. I will say that in the, in my 30s and stuff, it's like, hey man, some microdose and mushrooms I want to get over to. And I like I wouldn't call it spirituality of things, but I like the meeting of like the consciousness to its environment.
Yeah.
So I get it, but like, can we pull back and Reiki and all this? These crystals, like, it's like, there's so much time. How much are you paying for these crystals? You know what I mean? It's just money. It's just like I have the problem with religion. It's just religion and money. It's the same thing with like identity politics and stuff and money. I just go like, it all ends with you guys buying nonsense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bongos are only cool to a certain point.
Yeah, definitely. But I'll get in a hacky sack. You know what I mean? I'll throw it around. I got limbs. You know what I mean?
And I like what they're saying, but I don't like the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Where I don't necessarily believe in like the whole universe stuff.
Right.
Where it's like that they're like, we I don't know, we want to like open our mind with drugs.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
Sure.
Just be like, drugs makes me feel sick.
Right.
Don't say like I'm connecting to something. Be like, I like drugs. And I'm like, yo, Amen, brother.
I've been trying to
like, dude, don't give me this weird reason.
It's
don't do this roundabout.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like when OnlyFans chicks like I'm expressing my art. I'm like, just say you want to fucking show your tits online and get money. Like, stop with the fucking art shit.
Because that rules.
Be like,
that rules too.
Just be like, I want to do this. Okay, stop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not Picasso. It's not this. You being like, isn't fucking Starry Night? You fucking idiot. Shut up.
Yeah. Are your tits triangles? No,
no,
they're just tits.
Just fucking dumb floppy tits. All right,
but she has some wonderful boobies, maybe, and they're, I'm okay with it.
Amen,
either
brother.
way, that's the point. Yeah, that's the
no,
point. Either way,
do your thing. That's my point. But stop saying it's not like the thing. It's not. Like stop trying to compare it to like some artsy. It's not. You're showing tits online. Calm down.
Right.
No one's fucking looking at you being like the work she put into this is fucking. Look at the brush strokes. Like,
Adam, there's an art to everything. All right, buddy. All right. And you can check mine out. This is at Big Nip Neil. I do have that. I had to put some content up.
Dude, those are your fifth eyes.
I know.
Yes,
it's gonna be fun. But the subscribing to stuff. I give them a little bit of a leash. I don't know how much do you talk to them. It's like but I imagine at the festival it's fun. I imagine the festivals was you definitely had to get a lot of different characters and different types of crunchy bros and ladies out there. That's got to be crazy. I've heard some good stuff and some good stories from those. Because you guys had to sneak. Were you in the one where they had to sneak in? They had to kind of.
I wasn't at that one.
No, you weren't at that one. Smart move. If you even were, it didn't really matter. Yeah, we don't want to blow their spot. I don't know if they're still trying to do them.
But I went to that same festival a year later. I think it was Anahanna's Purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Anahanna's Purpose does not sound like a music festival. Anahanna's Purpose.
It was. It was more like a wellness retreat that had music. We
boy,
we had to start after the music. That was the thing with all those festivals, whereas like we started at like 3 a.m.
right?
Yeah, because we had to wait for the music to stop, and each time it felt like an assembly, just getting people on like acid to just chill the fuck out.
Man,
they're like, hey, you over there with the epiphany, chill,
man. I just talked to fucking Saturn. Fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Saturn.
It's like, dude. I know you think you melted into the wall, but can you just like turn around and face us, please? That'd be great.
You got to talk to Saturn, bro. Dude, it hates black people.
Then I have to make a thumbnail where it's like, comedian obliterates consciousness.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, I want to try. I don't know how much psychedelics have you gotten into?
None.
Okay.
No,
gotcha.
the most I ever did that was like psychoactive was edibles.
Okay. Some THC.
And then I just closed myself in a dark room and just thought about my parents dying for like 6 hours. And then I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's a wrap.
I get you. I want to go in slow. I want to dip my little toe into just like microdose of mushrooms. That's my game plan whenever I kind of get that together. But I also am doing drugs like an adult. So I'm just like, we have to pick a day and we'll have our space.
Oh, dude, I can tell you know what I got that I want to, I don't know if you'll have to do it though. I got edibles, weed that are each one, I think is 500 milligrams.
All right. Okay.
Or 1,000.
All right. Well, you don't eat them. So
no, they don't work for me, but I got them. I got 2 of them. And they're like, he said it was either 500 or 1,000 each. It was in the hundreds or like 1,000. I forgot, but it was like super high each one, like crazy high each one. Where he said like you should take like if you just are a regular like if edibles work for you, he said you should take like a quarter, like a little sliver.
Yeah,
of each.
Yeah. Try to just take off 100 milligrams, maybe. Yeah.
But that's insane. And I was like, give me those.
Those are sleepy times for me. That's a sleepy time thing. Yeah,
if I can't be doing 2 of those. Do you think it would work? I don't think so, right?
We've wasted. I don't know, man. Do you want to eat $150, $200 in a bunch and it not work? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't make the enzyme. He's not like powerful. I feel like people are getting some of the science now, but he just doesn't make the enzyme to make the THC work.
Yeah,
better.
I think
like it doesn't. Water. Yeah, or some shit. So it doesn't work on him. So edibles just don't work. He can smoke. He actually gets higher just smoking regular fucking flower. Weirdly enough, because he's such a
that bong helmet dude from fucking.
Oh right, yeah. Can we talk about this real quick and we'll wrap up? Because you did get into it because you I think you talked about it a little, or I can't remember if we did on that, but that might not be out yet. So hit him with everything.
Yeah, no. So Yeah, so I did a Cody Wright's. We just talked about Cody. Oddly enough, Cody Wright's weed game show. Take a rip at a Clarity head shop in Jersey, and it was fun. It's like Price is Right, but all weed games. So it's like me, Lemaire Lee, people would definitely know Lemaire probably, but like and a bunch of other comics. Claudia who was there obviously, but like it was Price is Right rules. So I won the first thing, like the first spin. I got the first, I guess the price of the first thing. We went to the winners bracket, so there's 4 of us, and then I was on a team with Claudia. So it was Claudia and me as a team, and against Lemaire and Rob, what's his name? John? Do you know him?
No.
No one knows these people.
Sorry,
it doesn't matter.
I
don't know why you keep saying names.
It
doesn't matter. You were on just
reference him. The Lemaire's teammate. Lemaire's teammate.
Yeah.
They won.
Is he like newer? I didn't know him.
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
All right, carry on.
So they win, and now it's down. So Cody's like, all right, we need 3 for the finals, obviously, for Price is Right rules. So you guys can compete for a final spot. I was like, all right, I'm thinking we're gonna do like another like weed bong helmet, which cool. So everybody knows the beer helmets, obviously the classic beer helmet. They did that with bongs. They had mason jars on each side and the little contraptions on top of that. And then 2 people lit it as on a construction helmet as you had 2 tubes that went to your mouth, like a walrus. And then they lit it. And then the one game I played against Lemaire is you have to just inhale, and then hold the smoke as long as you can.
Jesus.
So they timed it. Lemaire did like 12 seconds. I did like 30, no break, whatever. But so I won. But that fucked me up. Like holding it like real weed in that long. I was like, and then I blow it out. I was like, I'm fine. And then like 4 minutes later, I was like, I am fucked.
Yeah.
It was rough. So anyway, so Claudia and I are now facing sort of a head off 1-on-1. And Cody's like, all right, if you want to advance, you have to dump this pudding on your head. And immediately I was like, oh no, I'm good. You could go. You could just go. You could just give it to her. Oh, you should have to do it. I'm not going to do it for sure. No, because I have dignity and respect, and this isn't for money. So I'm not going to do it. And Lemaire's like, you have a hat. I'm like, I'm not ruining my clothes for this either. Yeah, you're fucking, or have a sticky head for the drive home. Like, nah, you could just do it. And then she's like, should I do it? And then I was like, yeah, actually, you should do it. You should. Yeah.
She asked like Cody, she's like, do you double dog dare me? And then he was like, I do.
Yeah. I started chanting pudding. I was like, pudding. And everybody got involved in that. And then I think she just felt peer pressure to do it. But she did it. And then I got to be honest with you, she didn't look psyched. She didn't win, though. She didn't win the whole thing.
She won the whole thing.
She won the whole thing.
I didn't expect her to do it at all.
She should actually be thanking me.
She, because her and her hair, but we date, by the way. I don't know if people know that. But so I know like her hair, the multicultural curls.
All right.
She's
throwing pudding in that.
She's half Irish, half Puerto Rican, and her hair is
an issue.
49% of Puerto Rican.
Yeah, an issue.
So she's very particular with it. Like you can't even like scratch her head like the way you do it. She would be like, you have to do it a multicultural way. So I was like, there's no way she's doing this.
Yeah.
And then she did it, and I was very impressed. And then she won the whole thing. And then and then I did chores that night.
Did she drive home? Was she pissed about their stickiness in their hair the whole ride home?
What?
Was she pissed about how sticky her hair was the whole ride home?
No, she was cool about it. She was in it to win it.
Yeah.
She was like worth it.
She really didn't even have to really do it because I conceded right away. I was like, I'm just done. You could just go to the finals.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to do it. There's a trooper for sure.
Yeah. No,
but
pretty sick.
Did you guys go through all that weed already?
What?
Did you guys go through all that weed already as your prize?
Oh no, she didn't take the roaches home. Yeah, so Cody, the winner got like 10 packs, Marlboro menthol packs of roaches.
Jesus Christ.
She didn't take those home, but she took. They gave her like a sick bong. Yeah.
Sometimes this is for an audience. I imagine this entire thing. No.
Yeah. No. I'm backing Adam up to you.
No, I mean there's other comics and stuff. It's at our weeds. It's really for YouTube. It's really like a game show for YouTube, really.
Cool.
So there were like other comics and stuff there that were like kind of the audience that weren't participating, which was fun. But you know, comics.
Yeah.
How Cody we are as an audience.
Cody, it's a great thing for Cody. Yeah. Check out more of Cody's stuff. It's spectacular. I'm glad that they're doing like more fun games like that. Like Weeding Out the Stones with Alex Grubar is always a fun show to watch. Just even the clips. When you look at it again, more stuff you can check out. I think that's like in New York, and he comes down with it every once in a while with the Philly. Yeah, at Amaze. Yeah. But check out if you're in the area in PA, like New York, like check out Weeding Out the Stones, Cody's thing. They're great. I love the weed play between them. I would fucking suck.
You know what? I gotta do that show. I gotta ask Alex to do that show. I've never done that show. It's wild.
Oh yeah.
You should do
that. Yeah.
That would be
Ooh.
You'd be in there.
You know where that'll be? Philly Comedy Festival, September 3rd.
Oh, boom.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. You got stuff going on there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, this has been fucking a delight, dude. Get out to all that show. Yeah, get in some more weed games. I feel like weed games are fun. I'm glad that Cody's doing them. Cody's perfect for it. How great of a fucking announcer. Like I could even, if that show, I hope that show goes, like if the YouTube like goes, because Cody is perfect.
I know.
That. You couldn't ask for a better, like just long hair, but he's also like so can handle his drugs.
Oh yeah, but
or at least drinking not as much, but the other ones.
It's also funny because like he had no command for like as a host for the show. Like
right.
Lemaire and I went head to head again twice. And the other competition was he's like, all right, you guys have to eat this nugget of raw weed. And we both were like, nah, we're not going to do that.
It's insane.
I had a nibble and I was like, I almost threw up. I was like, this is disgusting. I was like, dude, Lemaire tried. He's like, no, we're not. And then Cody was like, all right. He just like gave up on it.
Does it do anything to you if you just swallow?
No, it doesn't. I thought it did, but
you would need to eat a shit ton of weed for it to work.
No, it still wouldn't. It would make you sick because it has to be heated up for the thing to be activated. You're just eating like an actual flower. It's like eating like a leaf outside. It's just no difference. Like you wouldn't get high from it. So you had to fucking like actually like heat it up and shit. But it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. It tastes the taste is.
Let us know. Write in. Buy a bunch of weed and eat it. All right, just see what happens. Who gives a shit? You got money out there. Or if you don't, send it over to our Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, dude, thanks, Rob, just for stopping on in with all the projects and shit you got going on.
Thanks
Check
so much
out Rob Cruz. He's amazing. Adam Nutter, hi, buddy. It's good to see you.
Love you.
I've been Neil Wood. Another day in the cult, people. Later.
Bye.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Fluid.
Human.
Fluid.
Sir slimy reptilian. This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.